What's up, dear viewer? Do you have a full-time job that requires every ounce of your soul to pay the minimum of everyday life experience? Well, I got the perfect series that is easy to play, understand, and will bring in many hours of enjoyment. And that game, of course, is The World of Horror. This game was developed by Panstar and published by Yes Bird. The best way that I could describe this game would be to choose your own adventure books, except unlike flipping pages back and forth and using your imagination, fuck that, imagination's dead. This game gives you all the visual aid you could possibly want, and you'll always be on your feet with all the crazy shit that's in this game. So, let's get on to the plot. The year is 198X. Disgusting creatures terrorize a small sea town in Japan, and as reality starts to crumble and the old gods reawaken to sate their primal hunger, you get a choice of 9 playable characters, which include the likes of these fine specimens of the swagger of a Japanese teenager. Throughout the game, you're going to be in your apartment, which will act as your main source as your hub, where you can choose to take a bath, which is used to calm the character's insanity. You can choose an investigation to explore, and finally go to the lighthouse where you can confront the final boss of each of your own mysteries. So, let's continue. This game is still in early access, however there are plenty of mysteries to choose from, and it's at a fair price $20 on the Steam, so it will not hurt your poor wallet, seeing that you're probably in the same situation as me. But anyways, these mysteries include vicious verses of a violent vigil, a story of violent scissors, an account of abnormal arms, and many more to come. Without giving too much away, I wouldn't want to give away the spooks for you lovely viewers. But during these investigations, as you choose your adventure, you're allowed to explore the town. But what really makes this game S tier is the fact that you're going to be seeing these random events that are going to determine that whether or not that these old gods will have mercy on you. And boy, dude, these fucking bastards will screw you over. But it's so much damn fun seeing that all this is happening. But this game will may have many curses and injuries that can cause permanent damage throughout your adventure. But don't be worried, there are many items and spells that you can learn that can counter these enemies, and the gameplay wise is your standard RPG battle system, but you'll need every goddamn item on the face of the earth to help you, seeing that each of these 9 playable characters has their own strengths and weaknesses. And be very careful, seeing that there's a point of how much insanity that each of these characters can take without killing themselves or going completely mad. I'm not joking. And it's pretty wild seeing that for all these mysteries that the game has to offer to you, there are many like characters that you can pick, and there's even a new mode where the whole thing can be randomized, and that shit is insane, where they'll just combine every single mystery and kind of just throw it at the player. But it's so much fun. But on your very first playthrough, I would recommend starting with the first mystery that the game's intro gives you, so definitely check it out, and it will teach you how to properly play the game properly. Also, I forgot to mention that you should search every single room you encounter in your adventure carefully, and don't be afraid to make risky choices, seeing that it may pay off in the end, because you're going to need every ounce of your will to defeat the final boss for each mystery. And if you can't defeat the final boss, well, fuck you, you're gonna have to, because because in the game you can't progress unless you can defeat the final boss, but it's possible. Just make sure to take risky maneuvers and try not to overdo it, seeing again that there can be curses and many injuries that can happen to the player that can cause you to die mid playthrough. But that's what the charm of this game that I really enjoy. So it definitely gives me back that old vibe of when I was a kid using my imagination, except you don't die brutally in this damn game, unlike the adventure books I mentioned before. But this game is pretty solid for the amount of hours you can get for the price of only $20. And with the consistent updates from developers, there are many things that are planned for this future game, and I would definitely recommend it for all you night owls like myself. And I'll see you guys in the next Graveyard Shift. I'm Crisper. Y'all have a good week again. Later.